Cole, at the end of the season, you said you weren't nervous about your new contract, but still, would you say you are relieved right now?
Yeah, I mean, I have no complaints. I think I mean, on my side, their side, it's all been handled very well, very professional. And with the injury, I mean, I didn't really expect anything to happen right away. And we just knew both sides wanted to be there and long term too. So I couldn't be more excited. And I think it all worked out in the end.
And if I can go for a follow-up, how important for you was the duration of the contract, the 8 years, to make sure you would stay in Montreal for a long time?
Yeah, no, it's obviously a pretty big part of it. I think, you know, the way this organization's going, the plan that's intact, all that stuff, it just, it makes a lot of sense. And I love being there. It's the second home, first home, whatever you want to call it for me. So I'm excited to be here long term. I think it puts my family in a good place as well. So, you know, all those things that kind of went into this final number in year, it's, I'm very excited and very lucky to be a part of the Montreal Canadiens for a long time.
I'm just curious to know, you've been talking with Adrian about the term of the contract, 8 years. Was it really more important for you, the long-term contract compared to the money? What was the key for you in the negotiation?
I mean, for me, just kind of, you know, making myself, my family set for a while. And I think a lot of things go into it, but for me, I wanted to be here. I wanted to be here for a long time. I love where this organization's going. The mindset, the group of guys that we got, the younger players everywhere, it's just going in the right direction. And, you know, I put myself as a huge part of this team building forward. And I think there's a lot of things that are growing inside. And I think, you know, we're heading in the right direction. So I couldn't be more excited and proud. But I think at the end of the day, both sides kind of got what we wanted. And you know, I couldn't be more proud.
You're saying that both sides got what they wanted, but I guess on the Canadian part, it was important to keep Nick Suzuki as the highest salary of the team. Are you happy to see that you're pretty close to Nick?
I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of understood on both sides too. I mean, that's our guy, that's our leader. I think everyone around knows that, and you know, it's still a heck of a lot of money. So not complaining about anything like that. Again, I'm excited and I'm proud to be a part of this, and to do it with him along the way will be pretty special as well.
Was the injury a factor in your reflection, considering the fact that you signed for 8 years, considering that you choose stability?
I mean, not really, to be honest with you. I think it was more that I wanted to be here. Wanted to play for this team for a long time, and again, like where we're going it's very exciting. And for me personally, I think it puts my family in a good spot, puts me in a good spot, and obviously there's a long way to go. Every year there's more expectations, and I kind of like those things. So put pressure on myself all the time, but I'm really proud and happy to be a part of this organization. I think we're headed in a really good direction.
Hockey-wise, result-wise, do you think that you're going to have much time to reach the goal that every team wants to reach, the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, I think, you know, that's the goal. That's the only thing on our minds. How fast do we get there? I don't know. I'm not sure, but if we keep, you know, trusting in the organization and the process, these guys know what they're doing and they're doing it the right way. So it's obviously going to take a little bit of time, but if we keep, you know, sticking to what we're doing, I think, you know, it could be dangerous in these next couple of years for sure.
And the second thing, I think we take it for granted sometimes when we're dealing with millions of dollars, just how life-changing it is. You know, you come from a pretty modest background. You mentioned being your family being set. Like what does this mean to your family? And just, you know, we're talking about more than $60 million. It's a massive amount of money. Like, how life-changing is that for you?
To be honest, it really doesn't make sense to me. It's something that, yeah, I could have just dreamed about as a kid, but even this number probably wouldn't even have popped into my head. I mean, I just love to much, and to be able to do this in a place like Montreal for that amount of money. I mean, put the money aside, I just love being in Montreal, but it's huge to kind of have my family safe, and things like that. So I couldn't be more proud. My parents are very excited. My family's all excited. So I think we're in a really good spot.
Winning the lottery doesn't change you, but how do you remain the same Cole Caufield?
I mean, honestly, it's not going to change anything about who I am, anything like that. I think just coming to the rink every day, I do it for free. So my passion for the game, it's never going to change. I'm really excited, and obviously it's really special for me and my family. But at the end of the day, I just love being a hockey player.
I don't know how much you know about what actually went on in the negotiations with your agent and Kent. I don't know how much, but I imagine from the Canadian standpoint, maybe durability and obviously what Nick was making were two of their concerns. Just your thoughts. Was there any part of you that thought about maybe going short term, sort of like what PK Subban did, and then maybe cashing in on a bigger deal later?
I mean, sure. I think both sides looked at everything, every option, things like that. But at the end of the day, 8 years being set that long, in a place like that where I wanted to be, with the right places in mind, which we have a great coaching staff, great management. It's all headed in the right direction. So to be a part of something like this and to be able to win probably faster than doing something else, kind of taking less money to try and make something more later, really wasn't my mindset. So I want to be a team guy. That's what I am. I want to be a leader on this team and things like that. So I think at the end of the day, it's good for both sides, and we're all pretty excited about it.
If I can squeak in just a quick one, any plans how you're going to celebrate tonight?
No, I haven't really made too many plans. I think to work out and skate this morning, so kind of just maybe take a nap later.
Thanks a lot, Cole.
If a coveted free agent would call you, what would you say? I mean, Montreal has been a tough sell over the years. So let's just say a coveted free agent is in talks with Kent Hughes, and Kent says, Cole, I could probably use your help. What would you say to sell Montreal?
It's the best place to play. I think guys that play in the league that are on the road in Montreal, they know it's just a fun atmosphere to play in. It's, for me, every night feels like a Saturday, no matter what day you're playing. It's a special city. The fans are the best part. No matter what happens, they're always our number one supporters. And I think the way this team's going, the coaching staff, the management, they all know what they're doing, and you just got to trust that process. And I think with the guys that we have right now, we're building something special. And whether we're making some additions, subtractions, whatever, I think if we all buy into this process and trust it in what we're doing, I think everything will turn out the way it's supposed to.
All right, I want you to look into a crystal ball now. Nick's going to be here for a long time. You're going to be here for a very long time. What do you see you guys doing as a duo, and what do you see doing with this group?
I think Nick and I are just going to continue to grow on what we've done already. I think there's a lot more out there to get, obviously, but what we've built, so far in these 3 years is something special, and I think we're only going to get better as the years go on. So that for us is one part. We want to be leaders of the team and kind of grow our team in the right direction and push everybody every day. So I think that our energy, our passion kind of feeds off the rest of the team. And I think, like I said earlier, it's contagious in the room right now, what we got. And, everybody's positive. Everybody kind of trusts what we're doing. And I think only good things can happen from that. And, we'll take it one step at a time, 1 year at a time, and go from there, and kind of set short-term expectations throughout the year, and just try and get better every day, and, kind of do your best and kind of see what happens. But, at the end of the day, it's all about winning in this league, and especially in this organization. So we want to get back there as fast as possible.